Miss Lady.
Hey, all right. Hold on, I'm trying to untangle my earphones. Doing a Jada in August. They are entangled. Hey, back
What's good with
again.
it?
Don't call it a
Talk to
comeback.
me.
Don't call it a comeback.
Well, I know
Come
one
on,
thing.
come on, matching blue cups. Come on, matching blue cups.
I know who wants some hope, but that's them damn Houston Rockets, man. That is a pitiful performance. I mean, horrible.
Yeah,
Listen here, taking all those damn threes, man. I mean, what the fuck? And
I
then
know.
Westbrook come at the end of the game, talk about let's go. Motherfucker, you the reason they losing.
So
But
how much do you think that house missing contributed to that performance, if you will? Because that was raggedy. That was super raggedy.
who was that?
Daniel House.
Daniel, who was Daniel House? Who was
Who
that?
you talking about? You talking about the Rockets or you talking about the Texans?
Oh, I'm talking about the Rockets.
Yeah, Daniel House.
Who is he? Is he a small forward guard? Go to come off the bench or
He's
what?
coming off the bench. But I think that more than what he contributed to coming off the bench, I don't necessarily know if they were missing that from him, even though obviously they're missing points or they would have won. But I just think they look dejected. Like, didn't they just look like real, just like lethargic? It was just more than Westbrook banking and missing everything. And it was more than James Harden not having a good game. They just looked funny. I mean, I'm all for it because we walked away with the dub, but
my man Ticket TV, who I listen to, he calls him Westbrick.
Westbrick. That's what I was trying to get out.
Westbrick, and it's like,
yeah.
now I wonder if the coach is gonna be there long enough. I mean, that style of play doesn't work. You keep on doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. What is that called?
Insanity. I don't know, props to him because I feel like that's the kind of coach you want because he came into that situation and he could have built either way. And he looked around and said, what's available? And he built around his stars. And I think that that's responsible coaching because it's like, let me build this team around the people that I have that have like, they're taking up most of the cap space. They're the biggest part of the payroll. So it's like, let me build the small ball around them. And I think he took a chance. He gambled and he lost. And I think that we would have saw cracks in his system way before the finals if they didn't have to take those months off from COVID. Because you just can't keep small ball up. You cannot keep it up. They can't shoot like that every night consistently. They can't, even though they have great shooters, but just they can't do it. Even by the fourth quarters, their arms look so tired. Their little jump shot be so tired because you can't keep that up. Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to a Lakers fan. She over there, she got a halo on top of her head. Her team is winning. She's just saying whatever.
Smile on my face.
That small ball shit. Listen here. Look how many teams this motherfucker done had. Excuse my French, but listen. New York, the Lakers.
I was going to say. We had them and gave them back.
Was like 1 year? Or I know it wouldn't pass 2 years. I mean,
but it's crazy how he keeps getting a good job in big markets.
What?
Like
I wonder
have a cold ass I don't know. Maybe he has like like an interview out of this world. I don't know. Let's see.
Man, I don't know. I believe it's that Steve Kerr treatment, Doing brothers do all the work, build up the team. But they put Billy in there and he's the best coach ever,
AKA that Dub P. Not the privilege.
The privilege.
The privilege.
The privilege. Ain't no opportunity. It's the privilege.
Yes.
Right. So, what you want to cook on? We done been over these past. Has it been a week and a half? It's been a week and a half.
It's been a week and 3 days. I mean, the news cycle moves so fast that I feel like I just, it's so much has happened, but I think we have good topics to discuss. I know it's gonna get hot in the kitchen. It's gonna get hot today. We cooking on some good stuff. But it's crazy. It's only been 9 days, and it's just like, it's ridiculous how much has transpired. All right, so.
Oh yeah, exactly. Let me start off. Let me put something up in the skillet right quick.
Yeah, I like it when you moderate because you're so good at transitioning. Yes, let me start early with a compliment. It is good. You're very good at it.
But check this out, though. Look. See, I'm a fan of sci-fi. I love Total Recall, the Terminators. Did you know the Terminators 1 and 2 was actually made by a Black woman?
I do. You know why? Because they were good.
And you know she got almost $1 billion. Did she get all?
Hold on.
No, don't do that.
Don't do it. All right, hold on.
Can you see me?
I can
see myself.
All right, I think we're back.
Okay.
Get it together.
Okay. But I think she received either $500 million or it was close to $1 billion in her reparations so far, you know, because she came up with the idea of the movie. James Cameron took the credit.
Took it from her.
Huh?
Just took it from her? Just stole her idea?
I thought James Cameron came up with it, but it was her.
Yeah, he came up with it after he heard her say it.
Exactly.
That's cold game.
Capitalism. Did we talk about that last time?
We did. But you know what? Check this out. I mean, that just goes to the story of almost all of the patents submitted 19th century. How many of them were stolen, you know, from our brothers and sisters? Half of those patents that went into the office that they have their name on, they didn't come up with it. And you know they didn't come up with it because it doesn't make sense because you know, necessity is the mother of invention, and we know who was doing the work. So it really makes sense that someone doing something and not being paid for it will come up with a better, smarter, faster way to do it. It only makes sense. But, you know, when you look through the patents, it's like, now, how did you come up with this? I don't recall you being in that industry, but okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
You put the name on it. Put their name on it. So,
see, like I said, I like science fiction. I love anime movies, and I believe this movie, it was an anime movie called Cyberpunk 2077, which they're coming out with a video game and such. And what it do, it's like Minority Report or Total Recall. You know, having an AI mixed with human DNA, splicing that.
Yeah.
And I think that would be so freaking cool. I mean, say, just imagine you lose an eyeball or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And you can get one spliced in, you can get probably the internet, or you can look into somebody, see if somebody's lying, scan them, see if they got your equipment, if they left about your house, any type of, you know, anything. So the advancement with the AI, man, I'm intrigued with it. But my thing is, I'm worrying about being on a security tip. Would they be following me?
That's interesting.
Stuff like that.
Well, they're following you now, so go ahead and wave. Hi, they're listening now. That's interesting. You know what? I was not expecting you to have this viewpoint on this. I saw this on the things that we were going to talk about. I did not expect you to say that, so that's very interesting. Very interesting. Transhumanism.
My sister, she's currently going through a leg injury. She having some knee problems. And I'm thinking, man, they can come out with like some type of metallic or lightweight mercury type substance with some computer chips or whatnot, merge it in, make everything like cyber. But once the thing I want to be aware if it's going to be under some type of control. Yeah, that's my only fear of it.
Sure. And my opinion on it is kind of coming from this other angle of, I think that the people that are in charge of this technology are a part of a group that understands forecasting and what may happen, right? So all these technology anything that's technological, right, it's been worked on 20, 30 years ago. Funding for it has been issued out because they're trying to solve a problem. And so I'm thinking, like, as it relates to this whole AI thing, I'm thinking it's more of how do we sustain ourselves as human. But see, I like your spin on it, where you're really thinking of it like technology can help us. If my knee is injured or if I'm missing an eye, I can use this technology to enhance. But I'm looking at this movement for transhumanism as really like a conversation around a racism, because I feel like a certain group of people know that they cannot survive on this earth as they are. They can't do it, right? They just can't do it for whatever reason. They can't do it. And instead of them coming on home to Mother Africa, instead of them mixing and returning back home so that they can properly survive on this planet, they would rather turn into machines.
Wow.
They would rather turn into machines than go back to being black. But now
they're not gonna do that. No, they're not gonna make none of that. And you know, I used to watch Maury Povich. You know, before the "You're the Father" thing. You know, they've been consistent with "You're the Father." You're the Father.
Yeah.
You're not the Father.
Yeah.
They used to do DNA.
Mm-hmm.
They used to do DNA, and I used to wonder. Every white person on there, every Caucasian, whatever you want to call themselves, like point something black in them. How is that possible?
You know how it's possible.
But they don't show them no more. They don't show it no more.
I know. Right, because they were like, stop saying that. They're going to know the secret. The secret is out. But I mean it in the most peaceful way. I'm all about peace and prosperity. I mean it to say all of those things that you're thinking, I feel that humans are truly capable of it. Science has already proven that we're not using our brain to its full capacity. We don't need to merge with artificial intelligence. We just need to get back to the center. We could do all of that. I think we could fly. We could teleport if we put our minds to it. I really don't feel that we need to even have AI. It's just this resistance to let other people play. So it becomes this echo chamber of the people in charge, the people that get funding, the scientists that are allowed to experiment in labs. They're pulling from the same group of people. It's the same pull. But there's somebody in the hood, there's somebody in middle America that's just as smart, that has something creative to contribute to advance society in a different way, so that organically we can just evolve. You know, but the other thing I liked about the AI report, or that I was like, they've been raping Africa for every mineral and material that you can think of, trying to make this AI thing work. Because the problem is the body was rejecting it. They tried gold, they tried platinum, they tried everything, tinfoil, aluminum, everything. But the body kept rejecting it. And they finally found something that the body wouldn't reject. I said, well, maybe they'll stop raping Africa now. I don't know. Probably not, but yeah. I don't think we need it. I don't think you need artificial intelligence. I think we have what we need.
Wow. We're finna skip on to our
moving right along.
Oh yeah. Now, what you sent me about President Trump, this really is like a left hook. This is a left hook about the 1619 thing.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh man, how about just erase everything we did and we're just gonna edit it from right now, you know?
Yeah.
Forget it.
And censorship is crazy. Like, it's scary. I don't want to live in a nation where censorship is openly approved and agreed upon, because that sounds strange to me. That sounds so similar to Hitler's Germany. Propaganda, what I can and cannot teach in a school. That you're going to remove federal funding if they teach truth, a verified truth. This is research based. I don't know. All of it is very scary to me. It's starting to sound like it's about to go down.
The Book of Eli.
Right. Boom. That's spot on.
Yeah.
That's what they said. They said that.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Cook.
No, they say that Hitler's Germany happened not because of the third of the people who agreed and were racist, and definitely not because of the third of people that they were trying to get rid of, the Jewish people. It was the silent third that allowed it to happen. And I feel like our country is following that pattern. We know who's racist. Freedom of speech, go ahead, hate who you want to hate. I'm not really mad at that, and I'm obviously not mad at the target, because all I'm trying to do is empower my people. It's the silent folks that are going to tip the scale in either direction. That's the scary part. It's the people who just aren't saying anything. Like, you see what's happening, you see what our leader is, our supposed leader, you see what he's doing, and you're not going to say anything. That's how stuff like that happens. Just watch.
That's why you need to go out there and go and vote. Make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. And I'm like, okay, I understand that, but if you don't, if you've been, like I said, once again, sticking your hand in the fire and the same shit, you've been doing the same old thing. Like, what was that? 4 years ago, 5 years ago? Right. Man, Hillary was winning by 5 million votes. Oh, we can stretch and go to bed. We just know Hillary Clinton's gonna win this motherfucker, right? We just know it.
And if she were to be in office, what would have changed?
Not a god. Boy, let me.
What was gonna change? But okay.
Oh yeah. Man, that's
so
hard.
So can I just say for that 1619 project, I have put my Miss Cotton Eyes on it, and let me just say it is wonderful. It is a free resource. So if you're watching this video and you're into learning, or you have kids, please visit the 1619 project. I believe it's hosted by the Pulitzer organization, pulitzersomething.org. Anyway, everything is free. You can download the curriculum, download the lesson plans. They're like chunked out into modules. They're self-paced, but it is very important that we begin to get a different narrative of history. It's really he said, she said, nobody was there. But the story that we've been telling really does indoctrinate our kids. And it starts from kindergarten, this appraisal of ourselves as Black and brown kids, that we don't matter, that we don't have this place in history, and that we're somehow behind for no reason. And just that slight shift in understanding, America was founded on this exploitation of labor. It was founded on slavery, and that what you see around you is an effect of enslaved people, not just for no reason at all. These group of people, have social issues. There's social injustice for no reason at all. Like, let's talk about it. It's just really powerful. I'm all for the 1619 project. I'm happy that she won a Pulitzer for that. Nicole, what's her name?
Wow,
but yeah.
You know what?
Awesome.
I am so amazed to see sisters like you. You remind me of like a 90s or early 80s sister. You know, it's rare to find y'all. No makeup, yourself. You know, it's just hard to find y'all now. I'm really serious, man. And to hear you talk of such, man, especially with brothers always going outside the circle.
Uh-oh.
You know, when you sent me that, I was like, oh man, you know, she with it, you know, same. That's what I'm on. You know, I don't know. Karen and Becky,
self-preservation. That's why I made that comment about racism. I feel like you're in America. You have the right to love who you want to love, and you have the right to hate who you want to hate. I'm not even mad at that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really have a problem with it. I have an interest in self-preservation too. So I understand the argument of, I have to hate you because I want to survive. I understand that argument. It just is not my rhetoric, because obviously I'm not you. I'm not in that group of people that needs to annihilate another person in order to stay alive. So obviously there's a difference in ideology, but I get self-preservation. I get it. And I too would like for Black people to go on. So yeah, same. Black first. All Black everything.
Hey, I got a 2-minute clip from the minister, man, if you don't mind if I play it. If you do, I don't. It's just something hitting on this subject, because he talks about the same thing. Come on,
let the minister give us a good word.
Oh man,
stay tuned for this good word from the minister.
I sure will, but let me hook up my Bluetooth.
Okay.
Make sure everything is good, because my computer be tripping.
Your device is connected.
Oh hell yeah, we got We got it. Let's see what we got. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. And it's so the truth, too, because, brothers, like I said, I'm in the South, and I see the Delilah spell, and it is something serious. I don't know about where you at exactly, but in the South, it is serious. Brothers gonna have that white.
Say that again. Say that again. The Delilah spell.
The Delilah spell.
Oh,
you know what
Delilah that tickles my ears. No, but you're gonna have to go deeper and explain that. What's the Delilah spell?
Man, listen.
You want to teach me?
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Okay. Just sit back.
All right.
He wants to make you the head of his people. You will, but the head, the nation that has suffered in the wilderness, God is going to bring you to the top. But look at how they mock you. See, and right now, everything that the enemy is doing is to get you to go down with them. He killed Emmett Till for reckless eyeballing. He just looked at a white woman. Kill that nigga. Here's a white woman washed her dress and put it on the line. And a black man was peeping under the dress on the line. I'm making that up. But it's been just about that bad. Now you ain't got to sneak and get her. You walking down 47th Street with this scraggly head woman.
Uh-oh.
And you walking like you got something.
Uh-oh.
Beyonce can talk all she want. Uh-oh. But I got me some bootylicious and she white. I don't want me no nigger woman. See, Samson, Delilah got you. She discovered your secret. Your strength, not in your hair. Your strength is in the wisdom of God that's coming into your head.
All right.
And that's what they want.
All right.
That's what they want.
I get it. So it's a Bible reference. Good. I like any opportunity to quote the Bible. Hold on. Let me take notes. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to get real Miss Cotton on you. Yes. Come on. Take notes. Somebody's teaching. Take notes. Oh, right. Well. Man. Well.
Now I want to click on this. Now, you talk about Dr. Dre and his wife. She won $2 million. $2 million
a month.
A month. God, man, listen here, brother. I would be happy with 100,000 every 2 months.
Right.
She said, "I want $2 million." Now, was she like Drake said? Was she with me in the gym when I was shooting free throws? No, she was not. He had the paperwork, supposedly.
Yeah, he did the right thing. He got a prenup, and she's contesting it.
But I don't know. Ooh, so I guess you did your research on.
Of course.
So how do you think? How do you think the court is going to grant her though?
I honestly feel like I think that strategically she asked for way more than she knows that she's going to get. And I mean, that's just business strategy. Like if you ask for 10, you may get 6. So she's obviously setting it up so that the judge can, come in the middle. So she goes high and then you negotiate and counter lower. But I mean, I feel like he does owe her the money. I do feel that way. I feel like that's his fault. You have to be careful. I mean, there's this romantic notion that marriage has something to do with love. And I think that's great if love is involved. You know, hopefully if you pick a life partner, you do love that person, you have love for that person, but it's a contract. And so contractually speaking, contract has business language. It's a business partner. So when the business resolves, yes, the other partner does deserve something, but you also need to be careful with who you do business with originally. So a big part of me is saying that's what you get. You should have chose a better business partner. You shouldn't have, you know, gotten hoodwinked by your Delilah. You probably didn't make the best choice because of societal pressure for you to choose somebody who looked good, but who in the long run was not a suitable partner. And I believe that we do have to pay for our mistakes. I do believe that there are, should I say, consequences to our actions. And then also, because I'm a traditional woman, I'm conservative and traditional to a certain degree, right? But I also try to balance that with logical consciousness, if that makes sense. But that is to say, you know, that conversation about you weren't in the gym shooting with me. Yeah, but I was at home cooking in the kitchen. When you got home from the gym, you know, I was rubbing your feet. I did something, you know.
The enemy don't like our little Zoom. You know that.
Okay, like stop talking.
You know, they don't like our Zoom. That means we must be touching people.
Hello, but that's what, hey, you can't be afraid to. If it's on your heart, that means it's truth, and the truth is guided and protected. But yeah, I do. I don't think she should get 2 million. That's excessive, but she won't. The judge will go a little lower. He does need to part with that bread. This should learn you. You know, how many examples do y'all need? Keep your wealth insular. Stop picking the wrong partner. Stop picking the wrong partner. Otherwise, you're going to have to pay, and he should have to pay. And then the other thing is, I was watching somebody, I want to give them credit, but I was watching somebody but I can't remember who they made this point about this thing that's going around with Jay-Z and Beyonce vacationing on a yacht for $2 million. Like,
yeah, I seen it.
You know, so we don't know what her expenses are, right? My entertainment is a good book and a glass of wine, and that's probably like $40. So my entertainment budget is not $900,000, but we don't know what her lifestyle is. So who are we to judge her? And then more importantly, yeah, what's this protection for Dre? When he made that decision 20 years ago, am I going to grow Black wealth, or am I going to pick this person who I picked? So now 20 years later, we supposed to have his back for what? That money been left our community. You're not my problem. That's not my problem. You wasn't going to keep it. No way. You couldn't keep it all. That wasn't your money. Never. No way. What neighborhood did you move in? What tax base did you contribute to? Which schools did that tax money favor? Who your lawyer? You see? So none of that money was ours. You gave it away a long time ago with the decision that you made. But now you want the support from the community. I hope she gets all of your money. That'll learn you. Learn you.
Precise surgical procedure. I mean, you just broke it down so eloquently. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I tried to get my man back, but you know, I'm same. I did.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh man, this is crazy." They be acting like, "Well, motherfucker, we fucked up too."
Yeah.
We fucked up too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna deal with my sister issues.
Yeah.
A white woman can't relate to me in bed. After I have sex with her, whatnot, can I talk to her about the white man at the job? Can I talk about it? I can't talk about it. She can't relate to me.
She'll be able to sympathize, but maybe not empathize, and that's just what it is. It's just what it is.
That woman can't do nothing for me.
But listen,
I'm sorry.
But listen to you, and perhaps be kind. And, you know, be there for you. I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm just saying, again, there's nothing wrong with me being pro-Black. There isn't anything wrong with that. And there isn't anything wrong with evaluating other people's situation for how it helps me. Are you contributing to the health of the Black nation? Are you building up Black wealth? And that encompasses who you decide to partner with. It encompasses who you bring into the fold, who's coming to the cookout, what children are you making, who are you marrying, who are you merging with. That's our business. So if you continue to make these bad decisions, guess where the repercussions lie.
Hell yeah, look at Tiger Woods. Uh-oh. Got up with that damn hair. And guess who got that money when they split? You know what I'm saying? The other half getting paid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, they haven't built no apartment. I mean, at least the lowest thing that a superstar, athlete, movie star, whatnot, at least they can come out with a set of apartments. That's a small time thing. Or you try to come out with some schools. I mean, I agree. On yachts. You doing all this. You buying Lamborghinis. Now, see, that's one of the reasons I think they got rid of Nipsey Hussle, man. Because I love Nipsey. And I love Nipsey since his Crenshaw album. You hear me? Yeah. And I've seen how he evolved. And when he started talking about, I don't want to kill a black man no more, it was so senseless of me. I want to build an establishment out.
Yes. That's the blueprint for containing black wealth. And that message scares so many people. That's why the Wi-Fi is shaky. That message scares people, but that's my point. You make these decisions as a person, you know, as a rich person, you make these decisions and they immediately divest yourself from black wealth. That Lamborghini doesn't help our community. Who profits from that company? All of these designer clothes that you want to wear, who benefits from that? So so you can't look at it like everyone should be able to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and look at these examples. Look at these people that we've propped up into these positions, these entertainers and these athletes that we give money to. We allow them to have money, but we only give them money because they're going to give it back to us. They are really our puppets because all of their wealth goes right back to them. And the minute they do start trying to build up their own community, we're going to their memorial service with slow singing and flower bringing.
Mm-hmm. I know in Nashville, well, I say we got this gentrification process going on, man. It is sickening. It is very sickening. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it on your Facebook ad, if you do have Facebook or whatever social media you may have. Mm-hmm. It was like 19 families that gathered up and merged up, and they started buying land. And I think that's the power move that black people gonna have to do. Yeah. I mean, if you have to go down to the lower level, knock on these doors, you know, hey, we can put 2020 together, whatever. Let's do something because this is up
on it. Yeah. Yeah. I read an interesting article about that. People are winning. Multifamily loans are the largest growing subdivisions of loans. They're winning. They're making a lot of money. So, here it is again. See, every time you drop it in. You know what? Let me just, that's okay. I got something for you. Let me bring my crystal into this. Hold on. We're going to, let me clean this energy right here for you.
I feel it's like a disturbance in the force. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure it's me. I'm gonna have to take the blame for this because you know I do this from my basement, so it's probably me. I probably have a weak signal. Okay. But we're just gonna use our minds to let the signal come and become unblocked. But yeah,
well, I don't care as long as I'm good. That's the only thing that matters. You know.
You're right.
That's the only thing that matters. Now, let me ask you this about the new Golden Girls.
Thank you for being a fan.
I like the thought of it, you know, a show-wise. But like I gave you the information earlier that I feel like the energy's still going to be thrown to, it's not as original as original Golden Girls, which is not. But the acting could be better because black people know how to act.
Yeah, they know how to draw a
tear from
we do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a no for me. First of all, I love the Golden Girls. Ever since you started telling me about the Golden Girls, what do you think about the reboot? I've been singing the theme song. I'm a fan. I love the Golden Girls. First of all, that's just a well done show with quality actresses. And yes, all humans have equal abilities. Some more than others, but that's that's a different story. But yeah, of course we can act. Of course, anything performative, any performance arts, I mean, hands down, we got it. But come on, B. Arthur. Come on, Betty White. Come on, Rue McClanahan. Come on, Estelle. Come on. That's an ensemble cast that doesn't need to be redone. Leave them alone. That show is classic. Leave it alone. It's disrespectful to the people. Come out with your own to give anybody who is going to participate in the reboot a chance to shine. Because even if they pick 4 really, really good actresses, like you said, they're going to be compared to other really, really good actresses, and it's not going to be as good as the original. That's what we trying to tell them. It's never going to be as good as the original. But I do. I really like the Golden Girls. That was a good show. It talked about an important issue in America. What happens to women after the men? What happens to women after the men? And like their origin story was just so good. Like, oftentimes women do survive their husband. And that becomes an issue because especially during that time, right? This is like around the 80s, what if the husband controlled and was responsible for most of the finances? That's how they ended up in that house together because Blanche had the money. She had the house. But Dorothy, after her man left, she didn't have no money. So her and her mama had to come live in the house. And then what's the other one? The dingy one, Betty White's character, her husband died. And not Blanche. What was her name? The ditzy one. Yeah, her. So anyway, it was just kind of this story about like a real issue of what happened. So I think a reboot is not the right solution, but I would like to see a snapshot of 4 older Black women and issues that they have to deal with America and maybe having to room with each other. But that brings me back to Girlfriends, Living Single. It sort of was kind of the same thing, gave you that same flavor. The statistics about the rate in which we get married as Black women and the likelihood of us still being single at a particular age and how society treats us and tries to make us feel bad if, why you don't have a husband, why you're not married, that whole thing and what that looks like in the struggle of having to be single in this capitalistic society where it's so expensive you can't even afford to be single. You kind of like have to have a roommate because if you don't have that second income and you're a single woman, what are you going to do? So they don't need a reboot. If anything, bring back Living Single because they are now Golden Girls. They all probably looking real close to the Depends commercials like, oh, I need to pick some of those up. And that's just what it is.
Oh my God, you are true.
I'm not trying to be ageist. I love my elders, but
So, I did not know until I got up and did a video. Who did I do a video about? I think about the Rockets or whatever. But before I did that,
I don't know. You push out content like it's nobody's business. First of all, shout out to Asakar. Like, what's going on?
I mean, I don't have nothing.
You're the content creator.
I'm on furlough. I don't have anything else to do.
Well, I'm bored. Good use of your time. Time well spent.
Yeah, but okay. I see the NFL. I didn't know the NFL was freaking. The season started last night. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean. What? Are you serious? No preseason? I knew it wasn't no preseason.
How about them Chiefs, though?
In the fourth quarter. Yeah. I said the fourth quarter, the season started yesterday.
Yeah, you're late. You didn't get the memo?
No. They didn't have no preseason. That's what it was.
That's what it was. That's why the Texans look so sloppy because the Texans thought this was a preseason game. That's what they look like. They looked like they were playing a preseason game, and my Chiefs looked like we was ready. Like we was ready to go back to the Super Bowl. That's what we look like. We got that new running back. Oh, he cold. Clyde is cold. Oh, he cold.
So, listen here. Y'all won the game.
We did.
Y'all won the game, but y'all really didn't win the game. That damn coach of ours. Listen here. That coach of ours, he gave that damn ball game away. 5 turnovers should have had Kansas City. And they stopped and they went away from the goddamn run.
You're talking about the Super Bowl that you lost. I'm like, what game did you watch? You talking about the Super Bowl? You going back to that? You still hurt over it. Oh. No, y'all lost because y'all lost. Y'all lost because y'all thought y'all had something special. Oh, everybody was hyping y'all up. Oh my goodness, y'all little defensive coordinator thought y'all had it going on. Got out there and couldn't perform. Yeah, that was a good game though. Mm-hmm.
Any 49ers fan, and I'm not even watching football because I didn't even know the shit was gonna be starting. But any 49ers fans is watching this, you know that's malarkey she's pushing. Our coach gave that game away. He went away from the run. Then he want to try to. We had 5 turnovers. But they want to start to act like they want to throw with 5 minutes left. Run the ball with Deebo Samuel. What was you doing?
Right. You know that.
Not right. You know it.
You know better. But what did we do? And what did we do?
Took advantage of it.
We did.
What a good team do. Took advantage of it. That's that bullshit. Boy, I'm crying. I'm sorry. I'm crying.
You saw a little bit of that last night too. Like, we'll run it on you too. We know that our strength is definitely going to be in the pass. We know that, but we also know how to run it to win it. And for some reason, you guys walked away from it. And that's what makes a good winning team and a team that almost won, but had to go home as losers. But I'm mad at the NFL, though. I don't even want to get excited, even though I love the Chiefs. That's my team. I'm not going to get into the story about why, but when I was yes, I am. When I was introduced to football, that's the person. They supported the team. So when I was learning the game, they taught me the game through the Chiefs. So, and like I told you, I'm not a bandwagon fan. So if I like you, if I support you, I'm just going to support you. So I love the Chiefs. That's my team. But the NFL is tripping right now. Like, I'm not feeling the NFL right now.
Me neither. And, for them, when I sent you that Madden link with Kaepernick, fucking hypocrisy.
It is.
Hypocrisy, man.
It is.
How you gonna have this man on a video game, which you threw him out the league for, 5 years now? But yet you gonna put his likeness on a video game and put him at 80%. And then capitalize off of it because y'all so-called doing Black Lives Matter.
Right.
At our lowest state, they always they suck blood from us, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, so you kicked them out for something that you're currently supporting, right? You're currently supporting what you kicked them out for, and you're making money off of him in your imaginary league, but he can't make no money in the real league for real. Where do they do that? I don't understand any of it. And then also it just bothered me when they were trying to do the little harmony link arms last night. It bothered me that they booed. That bothered me. Like, that hurt my feelings. And it's also like, so it wasn't never about the flag. Y'all lied. It wasn't never about the flag. Because you booed and the flag wasn't nowhere near the field. We was just trying to hold hands, get you into the little kumbaya. Let's all be one. And you booed. Because it wasn't never about disrespecting the flag. You just say what it is. Just say you want to be racist. That's your right. I live in a country where I support your right to love who you want to love and to hate who you want to hate. But say that. You kicked this man out the league for some shit talking about he being disrespectful to the troops and disrespect. That wasn't never what it was. That hurt my feelings. Like, get it together, NFL.
It's their nature.
It is, but it would be easier for me to boycott the NFL than the NBA. I love the NBA more, and if I have to, I will turn off my TV and not watch the NFL because it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Those brothers are 6'5", 6'9", 400 pounds. They see a brother like me, same complexion as him. knock me out with one thump, thump. You know what I'm saying? They'll break my neck.
Right.
When it comes to that white man, they cannot look him in his eye.
You telling the truth.
And say, and listen here, I was in the military, so I'd have been through this shit with that man before. Yeah. And I was timid. When I first went in, I was timid. Looking down, feeling docile. But when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, goddamn it.
Yeah.
I learned how to look that beast in his eye, and I told him how I felt. And you know what?
Yeah.
A white man will respect you when you respect yourself.
Yeah. Come on now. Yeah.
That's what
Look, my favorite comedian was saying stuff like that, like even on a lower scale, like Everyday World. He was like, yeah, that one girl that's rah-rah, got something to say about everybody, like nobody can calm her down. She always yap, 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 yap. She's in her man's face. She's yap, yap, yap to everybody. But then when she goes to her job, yes, ma'am. Yes. Hi. Hello. My name is Kellyanne. Yes. They self-regulate. And I was like, yeah, that's also true. Like when you look at the neighborhood and you see the way it looks and the graffiti and the trash and the way people act and they're so hard. If you take that same person and drive them to the other side of the town, like, for example, I live in California, if they start off in Compton and then you drive them to Beverly Hills, that same gangster will self-regulate. They're not going to act the same way. They're not going to litter in another neighborhood. And they're, it's just crazy the way we do our own as opposed to, well, it's not crazy. It's intentional. It's a sickness. We have to heal ourselves of that. That's that self-work you were talking about.
It's very sickening, man. And I tell a lot of guys, down here, like I was telling you, they feel that it's more easier to talk to Becky or Karen because they don't have any a challenge. I wouldn't call it a challenge, but hell, you got to work for what you want. Ain't nothing easy.
Yeah.
You want this woman to obey you or whatnot, you want to, okay, do what you do, bring that meal home, bring the bacon and eggs home, whatever. Mm-hmm. You got to confine that woman, make sure she's her security's right, make sure she's good up here. Mm-hmm. You got to make a woman feel at ease. That way she can make heaven at home for you.
Yeah.
That's what I believe heaven is. Heaven ain't no place where you going to die and go. I believe you got a good woman and she present a house to you when you get off work. As a black man, once you go outside those doors, you experience so much hell that's coming at you from all avenues. The job, going to the gas station, racial profile, and I mean, there's a whole bunch of shit. And when you come home, you don't want no, baby, how you doing? My prince done been out, my king done been out there. He done took on the world. I got that bad waiting on you, baby.
Yeah.
Got that meal waiting on you. Gonna soak them bunnies on up in that wall. I got you, baby. I got you. And listen here, if a woman treat a man like that, man, he will give her the house as long as he can have him a boom boom room. Yeah. He'll talk that shit around his fellas. You know that. Yeah, he'll talk that shit. Do. But if he want his house to be ran right, who wear the pants?
Talk about it. Come on, talk about it.
If a man want to be happy, he gonna let the woman. Hey, my boy, I'm good. You can't make me feel good at night like she do. I'm good.
I do. I believe in the Black family. I believe that a Black man and a Black woman and Black kids are scary for some people. And I do believe that family unit is being attacked. And, let's fight back because I believe in that. Like I said, I'm very traditional. So yeah. In my household, we do have traditional roles, and it's on both ends. It's like you have to commend almost because it's so common to quote unquote want something easy. You almost want to commend a Black man, like, oh, you're in it with a Black woman. Good for you, because no, it's not going to be easy, but the rewards are tenfold. I mean, what does that mean, an easy life? It was technically easier to work in a big house and not be in the field, but were you really happy, or does your soul immediately die? I'll take it back to these millionaires. You may think that it's easier to have a partner that allows you to sort of deny your Blackness, or they don't challenge you in that particular way. But then what does the rest of your life look like? You're in this like little isolated bubble. You can't really walk around comfortable in your own skin. You have to give up who you are, you know, to live this particular lifestyle. And that doesn't seem worth it. Yeah. Stick with your sisters.
Let me ask you something.
Stick with your brothers and thrive.
Let me ask you something. What is the timeline on this video right now? Because, man, this video is going so perfect right now.
I know. I think that we're right at the hour mark. I know I was a little bit late, so.
No, can't be. Hold on.
Hour.
We came out at 4:30, right? Oh, shit.
I know.
It's 5:29.
We've been cooking. So look, let's get to the. Do we have any more topics? Let's get it in.
Yeah. We were speaking on self-preservation.
Yes.
And loving each other, whatnot. What do you think about the Cardi B and the Candace Owens thing? I mean,
speaking of, man, again, I said the same thing I said about Dr. Dre. Okay, I'm gonna say to her, be careful about those choices you make, right? And I'm pretty sure that she considers herself smart. You know, that's to be decided. She's well-spoken and she's perhaps strategic.
Very.
But we'll see the decisions right. But I don't know about smart, but I think that eventually there will be a consequence to how she's navigating in this world, the choice that she made in a partner, and how she chooses to position herself in this world, and how she, quote unquote, uses her power. But also it takes one to know one. Like the very same thing that she accused Biden of doing, pandering, she's doing. You're pandering. You're also using Cardi. And I think in this situation, really, can we uplift the hoe in this situation? Because everybody talking about pandering, pimping and pandering. Can we talk about the hoe in this situation? Can we focus on Cardi? Why is the onus on Cardi B not to be pandered to? It's not, it should have never been an attack on Cardi that someone pandered using her. The attack should have been on the man that tried to use her. That's not Cardi's fault. And Cardi has every right to say whatever the hell she wants to say. That's the world we're living in. That's what we're fighting for, to be able to live in a world where we can say what we want to say. That's what I'm trying to get people to do. I don't care if you vote, but be politically inclined. It's right there in the base of the word. People. Politics is everyone's business. She has the right to say what she wants to say, that I'm supporting this candidate and this is what I think. She has the right to that. Do I think that Biden should have knocked on her door when we have legitimate Black leaders, when we have legitimate political analysts from our community that would probably challenge him, but he didn't want to interview them? No, he shouldn't have done that, but that's on Biden. Why are you even bringing her name up? Because you're pandering. And it's just interesting that people like her always want to sort of adopt that white is right. You want to turn into the master, right? You want to do exactly what they do. So you're criticizing this man by doing the same thing. You're just using her for clout. You're just saying her name. You're just attacking the hoe in this situation. Like, get off of her like that. Like, I'm just like, you're trying to sell books. I don't know. Her whole spirit is just.
And you know what, man?
I would love to sit down and talk to her, though. I really would. I really would. Because she knows who to pick on. You know, on her show, she has never had another woman come on that show and talk to her. I wonder why. She definitely ain't had no Black woman, but she hasn't had a woman from any race. She always chooses strategically a man that's going to sit there and look at her, put these words together, use the right prosody, use the right rhythm, and really be impressed, thinking she's really saying something. Look at her. We can get her to say our white talking points. Look at, let's clap for her. Like, get out of here. Why don't you debate somebody on your level? Why don't you debate somebody, more importantly, that disagrees with you?
Wow. And you know what? And you know what, man? Candace is not a bad looking sister.
No.
Imagine wrapped up like how you wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? She could be, but this ideology she take on, man, and who she married, it's just like, what is your objective? What is she trying to do?
That's what I mean. Yeah. That's what I mean. She's beautiful. Use your power differently. That's exactly what my point is. Use your power differently. And we live free will. The fact that you're using your power not to empower you, those consequences will catch up with you. And we'll have this conversation, you know, in 10, 15 years and see what happened. But yeah, you wish it would go a different way because she's misusing her power for some coin, for some imaginary monopoly money.
For some money, token.
Right. For the safety of being in the big house.
Wow. Well, Miss Cotton, it's been an hour and some minutes.
And did we cook it up? Let's see. Let's check what's in the oven. Is it ready? My prime rib is ready. Yeah. We cooked it on up. Yeah. I know. Another good one. I think we did it again.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. Next one, be even better. You best believe that.
All right. So we'll do this again next week.
Yeah, we sure will. I'll hit you up on some topics. I'm going to go from there. Make sure you send me this right when it ends. Because for some reason, I can't record. I don't know why. I'm on
you can record. I'll walk you through.
Won't allow me to do it.
No, I'll walk you through it. So the reason why is because I originated the meeting. So if you want for next week, you originate the meeting and then you'll be like the host. And then I click the link and then you can record it to your device. It takes it a while to convert to the cloud, but I'll push it out to you as soon as I get the email that it converted. And it'll probably be like 10, 15 minutes. But next time, if you want to record it, it's really easy. All you have to do is go to Zoom, create the meeting, and then you could be the host.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, peace and Bala Hagris, Miss Cotton. It was good.
Yeah, peace, King.
All right, peace out.